Welcome. There's a new live here today, but in a different time because honestly, I completely forgot. I have a lot of planning and a lot of things going on in the background. A lot of things I'm learning. I'm learning trading and AI and planning a big event ahead of us and things like that. So I apologize that I wasn't here at 11, but maybe someone can join at this time because it will be suitable. Let's see if I can manage the whole half an hour because I planned to have a easier day and it's a bit getting packed somehow, but through flowing activity, so it's nice. And let's get right into it because today's topic is quite interesting and it's about how to go through pain and come out stronger. So yesterday I talked about pain, what it is, and basically more on it. And today I'm just gonna go directly into how to go through pain because okay, we have pain, and if we understand that it's something we have created in our bodies or in our lives, then yeah, we can get to that step that we're aware of it, but maybe we don't know how to get through it or what's the right way, how to do it actually. And I think I touch this topic a lot every live and every breathing exercise also, but I wanted to sum it up, let's say, and put it together. And so yeah, so the best way to get out of pain is through it and breathing into it and releasing it and opening the energy that is closed inside your body, inviting it inside your body, loving it, embracing it, accepting it. This is basically a shortcut of how to get through the pain. But also, I don't know if I can pause this somewhere, but also we need to understand that it's something we created and it's energy. It's energy that has been stored somewhere in our body. That's where it originates from. We usually have some centers that we know that come up and remind themselves to us. And so understanding that it is closed energy in that area of our body, and we want it because the main mistake we do regarding pain is we suppress it. And me starting or me having when I was in my worst phase of migraines in my life, the thing I even visualized it like suppressing it and like smallening it, making it smaller into a small ball. And that's what I just wanted it to disappear, but by suppressing. And back then I had no idea about energy or how things work. And I thought that was just the only way that I wanted to suppress it, and I wanted to get as small as possible. But little did I know that I was doing the complete opposite of what brings in the relief, the openness. The openness doesn't allow us to hide anything. You can see this as a metaphor also in your life, but the truth is that the trust in life and the light is something open, and this is the same thing we need to learn how to do with our pain. Instead of trying to suppress it and thinking it's not there and making it smaller, we need to receive the gifts it has inside. We need to start opening it, inviting it into our body and allowing it to flow, allowing it to be released, allowing it to be actually changed into our sensation, into our feeling, into all the senses we have. Because you can notice that, for example, by taking medication, which in the beginning of a journey, okay, it's nothing against that. But what medication does is, again, it suppresses our senses, and it numbs our senses against the reality, the pain that is inside. And it doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't solve the core. It only numbs us so that we don't feel it anymore. But it's closing the energy inside, or whatever is happening on the background is still happening. But we become more numb. The more medication, the more stimulation, the more consuming of anything is the escape from what is there really. Because the power, the strength we're actually outside looking for, and we think it's the pain is in the way of our power. Actually, the core of our power is inside that pain. So we're learning how to come back to feeling things, to opening the senses. And if you're on the self-healing journey, for sure you will be getting more sensitive to things, and more you will see things more easily, more at ease, and you will, all your senses, it's possible that they will be developed and will become more sensitive to everything that before was normal to you. And this is where you move your boundaries. That something that wasn't triggering to you now is. Something that wasn't over your boundary, you allowed someone to overstep there, now can be already outside of the boundary. And also a good way to look at it is that the numbing of our senses can be through various things. And if you are on the self-healing journey, you can notice that you will become more sensitive even, and maybe highly sensitive, because this is something I believe we all have the ability of develop these. We then call them superpower skills or super powerful skills, like energetical healing or healing by touch. And it is actually only remembering the abilities you have. We all have these abilities. We all have these skills to develop. We have the intuition. We have ability to heal ourselves and others. But we have forgotten it, and we have suppressed this ability, and this is where the pain originates, when we suppress our power. So that's why the pain is the suppressed power. That's why the pain is the suppressed intuition. Okay, I remind this. And with migraines, if we dive into this topic of migraines specifically, it's also a great example, because once the migraine occurs, we have the different senses are strengthened. Why? Because it's the power. It's the power basically knocking louder and calling us, you need to listen to me. The body is telling you, giving you that strong pain, but also you become sensitive to light. You become sensitive to taste, to smell, to what you're hearing. And this is because it is the power of your ability to be aware of what is happening in your life, to feel things. But what we do, we suppress it again deeper. So the migraine actually brings up the power, brings it to the surface, and starts telling you, hey, I'm here. The power, okay, the pain. Through pain we learn. So the pain rises up, and it comes to tell you, hey, I'm here, you need to listen to me now. And you have the ability to sense everything way stronger, because the power arises. And usually, unfortunately, we suppress it. We suppress even talking about migraines, talking about pain. We act like we've never had pain before. We act like pain is not even there, like it's not part of our lives. We act like it's something that doesn't concern us. When someone talks about it, we don't admit we have pain. We don't, no one can see it, luckily, so most of the time. So we either stand in the position of the victim, where we are inside expecting the help. We want to be saved, but on the outside, we don't want anyone to know. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to open this topic even. And that's why I'm here, opening this topic and basically guiding you that opening your pain will be the answer always. Will give you the answers of understanding what mind patterns are closed in that pain. Why are you creating it? Why do you think you need to be punished? Because maybe you have a privileged life. This could be one of the reasons why you are creating over and over a self-punishment pattern of a migraine, because someone else has it harder. This is a very, very strong mind pattern where we try to dim our light and we try to dim our abilities in order to meet someone else's expectations, or not to shine over someone else's light, or not to make someone feel like they're less, etc., etc. And by this suppressing of our abilities, what we're good at, what we can do for ourselves, we feed the pain. We feed it inside us. And the opposite will be, how can I open it? How can I release it? How can I breathe into it and invite it? Invite it in my body, because it's my energy. It's my energy. The pain is my energy that I have suppressed somewhere in my body. And how can I invite it? How can I open it? How can I observe it? And how can I allow it to flow? I have here in my notes. And yeah. Okay, and once you reach the point where, okay, I'm creating this and it's here for me, it's my pain, I love it, I embrace it, this is a path, but you can reach that point, then you can start observing it when it's concentrating. When is your body tensing up? This is where you are creating it, where basically these are the slots where you're creating it. You're creating the tense pattern. When there's someone you're scared of, or someone says something that is hurtful to you, then you tense up instead of saying, hey, I don't want this, or something, or setting the boundary somewhere else. But we learn how to tense up, how not to say the things, not to be open about it, but how to tense up. And tension is pain, and the release of tension is the relief. So by observing in which situations do I tense up, where do I create my pain, where am I like getting like this, right? Where am I afraid? And inviting trust and relief into your life by allowing yourself to, for example, breathe in those situations. Breathe consciously, follow the breathing instead of what is seemingly happening on the outside, what is in the situation, but instead, okay, I'm here with my breath, I'm okay. No matter what's happening outside, I will be okay. You have to find the center inside you. The grounding point is you, of your life, and you must come back to yourself with from believing that all the things are around you are real, coming back to yourself. And yeah, so we have learned how to be tense in different situations, and now it's time to learn how to release and relieve yourself in these situations, and how to set boundaries so that those situations are no longer a part of your life, because those situations don't have to be, the tensing up situations don't have to be a part of your life anymore, and they get easier. They get, as you continue bringing relief into the usually tense situations, then the situations change. Then they stop occurring. Then they stop repeating themselves. because you're bringing ease. For example, this can be connected to speaking with a certain person, doing something with money, because money is a great example where tension can arise. If your relationship with money, for example, has some tension in it, and for example, when you pay, if you tense up, or if you avoid situations that you're trying to avoid. So the opposite is, one thing is avoiding them, suppressing them, they're not there, doesn't concern me, doesn't exist. Second thing is inviting them. How can I breathe into them? How can I bring ease to these situations and learn how to do them with ease, and learn how to be confident about them, how to be at ease with them, that they're happening. So, yeah. 15 minutes. I think I'll leave it a bit shorter today, and I'll hopefully not forget tomorrow, and I'll get back to you. Tomorrow we have a topic about how to that you have to stop terrorizing yourself for the good life to enter. It's very interesting. And yeah, this is a long one. This one was a bit shorter, but it suited me today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this talk, and I'll see you